And Sam agrees with me.
Okay, are we getting started soon?
Yep, is everyone
As soon as
ready?
she's ready.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know if we're gonna have a game.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we'll see.
we're gonna continue, and I do have an idea about game. I just need the time to run it by him first.
Okay.
Can I make a guess on what your idea is?
Sure thing.
Cough, cough. Oh, what's her name? What's her name from Critical Role? What they did in the Undead City area.
With Ashley Johnson.
Oh, you mean with
Laudna.
Jester?
No, in the first one, Vox Machina with the
when Ashley was working
signal.
on Blind Spot.
Pike.
Pike, there we go, yeah. Pretty much what they did with Pike.
Yes, Pike, yes.
I think we're going on a tangent.
Sorry, let's let Ken start.
Yeah.
Recording.
Anyway.
Yep, we're recording.
Guess we're not getting...
Yes,
So it has
Selector?
started.
I guess we're not getting game again.
Probably.
And we'll
And I
see.
know he feels bad about it, but all the hugs to game, all the hugs to game.
Yeah, all the hugs for game.
Anyway, we're gonna get right onto it, and we are going to push forward with Trellis leading all of you back to his little magical hubby.
Pop library.
Well, his little magic room.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to move the mouse.
Shoot, there's actually something I needed to give him.
Well, perfect spot.
Is it okay to do it?
Sure.
Oh, I think I know exactly what it's going to give him.
Yep.
Sorry,
No,
gonna
it's not
step
the
aside
sword.
for that.
No, it's not the sword. Out of
Hey, I was wrong
character.
then. I was wrong then. But yeah, I was going to step aside to let Quen pass.
Excuse me, Trellis.
Yes.
During one of our fights, I managed to get a piece of the green crystal from one of those horrors. I hope this helps.
He opens his eyes wide. Seriously?
Yep.
You guys fought one of them and not only survived, but got a souvenir.
Oh, we didn't fight one. We fought, out of character, how many did we fight again? I think it was 5, right?
You didn't fight Ogman.
No, because there's no...
You have no way of
knowing.
That.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
why
the
is
ones from
Eric there?
the, Never mind, different stuff from them. Sorry, I thought it was from the one we did the fight where we saved the lore. Like, never mind.
That's
Sorry,
the one
I
I thought
wasn't
he was
able.
talking about.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to get more.
Well, every little piece helps, I suppose. Mind if I take it so I can do some research on it?
Sure, but please be careful. You don't want it to spread.
I will. I'll be super careful. And he actually reaches into his pouch and takes a handkerchief out and asks you to place the crystal inside the handkerchief.
He puts it in the handkerchief.
Yeah, but then he proceeds to wrap up the crystal. And
It's so terrible.
And put it down here.
Hope you enjoy.
Well, enjoy might be stretching it. It's just gonna be research and all that.
Thought you liked research.
Of course I do. Just right now I've got, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people asking me to research things, and there's not enough time in a day for it.
I mute myself because reality is fun.
Elise walks up to him and says, if you don't mind, I would like to be able to access some of your books to see if I can find some useful spells.
Well, sure. Well, most of the books in my personal collection are all over there.
Thank you very much.
As for anything else, like any specific spells you want, ask me. I can send a letter to Bylus and we can get you the spell.
I know I'm looking for Shatter, and I'm thinking about Sending. I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, who else has background noise?
That would be Sophia.
What about
Sorry.
teleportation?
My mom was chatting with me because one of her cats was playing with the hand wipe.
Okay, so...
I'm not skilled enough to do teleportation.
What the shop?
Alright, so Shatter and Sending. Right.
Also,
Spells.
Is there anything else that you others can think of that you would want me to obtain?
well, we could use more long-range spells.
Close. I prefer to fight close, but I do have a few long-range spells. I haven't had any reason to use them yet, but
That
say I've
also
been-
goes the same way for me.
I mean, for really long ranges, I just use my bow. I mean, spells are usually like a mid-range.
Okay, what about spells that could recharge your ability to use them?
I don't think such spells exist.
No
Or
such
do
spell
they?
exists. Wicked, do we need to roll an Arcana for that?
Um,
How about Elige? I know of something as a player, but I don't want to meta.
Yeah, same.
I never else. Yeah. Oh, okay, well, I'm not doing well on that.
yeah,
'Cause we got one.
out of everyone, Elise will definitely have more knowledge and what kind of spells can be used and whether there are short range, long range, or any spells to recharge spells, any of that. So basically, Dragon can metagame.
Okay. So none of us can, because I've never heard of such a spell IRL either, so...
That's because there isn't.
Let me see. For the most part, I'm choosing Shatter, give an area of effect that is something that is not easy for someone like Razor to avoid.
But you took care of Razor, so it shouldn't be a problem, should it?
You forget that we don't know how many enemies that are like Razor. So,
Right? He
Razor
has
is the
an
highest.
entire, he had
You
an
go first,
entire
Dragon.
he had an entire organization under his command. I'm sure one of the others will step up into that position all too soon.
Speaking of Razor, pardon, if you have time after you're done with everything that everyone that wants you to check, could you help me analyze Razor's sword?
I can check to see if there's any magical properties about it, but I'm no blacksmith.
I can lighten your load on that one. Quinn, give me the sword.
Sure.
Just be careful when handling it to where we don't want her to accidentally get hurt. Cough, cough. Welcome to the show reference. Cough, cough.
I get it. Cough, cough.
I have no idea what I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I do.
I do too, but none of us have that curse. So Wicked with Identify, I'm gonna just need a minute, but after that minute, what would I find out?
During that minute,
Yes?
during that minute, though, Ogden is going to be with Trellis discussing what's the best way to figure stuff out about Avalon immediately, sort of idea.
You mean like a cast-off armor?
I said finding stuff out about Avalon. I said finding out, not getting out.
Best place would be, library, maybe? Yep, come on, guys, I'm only human here.
I know, I'm not... yeah.
Yeah, I can't say anything at the present moment because Nephrite's focus is on the sword. But believe me, Nephrite would say something just to have everybody dial back on the favors.
And I can't,
I know, but Armin's
sorry.
trying to lighten his load. Armin's trying to lighten his load right now, so... yeah.
I can't, sorry.
Ay.
Yep, and I'm whispering to you what you find in the sword.
And as
Grazie.
as soon as that's happening, Ogden's going to ask after finding out going to the library. So who wants to join with going to the library for research?
Can you just wait a moment so that I can show you something that I've been working on? Because, well, you guys have been finding a lot of god artifacts, and we need a place to put them, right?
Artifacts? This is the first time hearing. I've heard artifacts, but not artifacts of God.
Yeah, and what are the and what's to stop someone who's had Razor's powers from just slipping in?
Well, that's because last time we had the god's artifacts out in the open. But here, you need a special key to come in.
You do realize someone with his type of ability could have just slipped through the wall, right?
You see, little buddy, that's the thing. You don't need a wall to get to this door.
Armin's saying with a smirk, because he's making an educated guess.
But
Is it a portal then?
in a sense, if you all are ready, well, some of you, I'll invite the party in. But when you're ready, step onto the circle.
After that minute of casting Identify and figuring out what the hey is up with the sword, Nephrite will keep the information until everything else is done, and then she'll reveal everything.
Thank you, Nephrite.
And Ogden, before going, he's going to look to Null. Do you want to stay here with Lorelei, or would you like someone to stay with her?
It's best I see what Trellis has planned, and I have a few questions. There were a few requests I made of him that I need to learn. Lori, will you be okay here with Nephrite's parents?
Of course I will. We have guards around this place, so it should be safe.
Alright, I'll have Avenger with you for the time being.
Alright.
Be back in just a moment.
Mom, Dad, Zuri's gonna stay with you guys. And if anything goes wrong, give a shout and the guards will come straight here.
Alright. Be careful, sweetie.
I will.
Ogden is going to follow.
Yep, and Trellis looks to
As
whoever's
well as
monkey,
Basil.
whoever's monkey that belongs to, the monkey needs to stay here too.
It's Alicia's monkey.
Yep, it's just that
Okay.
where we're going, beings of magic like familiars, they're not going to be, well, they're going to be sick there. Let's just say that.
Good thing to know I left Zuri with Mom and Ed, because by that description, it sounds like Zuri would be on the fritz.
But he's not a being made of pure magic.
Constructs need magic to stay alive.
Oh. Never mind. Sophia, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was just asking that because I didn't want to interrupt the little session, so yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell Daizo's like still trying to put two and two together to figure out if her mom is actually a dream druid or not.
Alright then. You see Trellis bend down and add one more line of chalk into the magic circle until it glows a bright blue. And then
Oh,
This is going to be a. Wait, never mind.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh wow. Are these pedestals for the artifacts?
no, they are lanterns of magic. Call
Oh.
them security.
What if I may ask, what's to stop someone from using something like invisibility to sneak in here?
I have a feeling security is prepared for that as well, aren't they?
Yep. Security can see. Security can punish.
perfect.
Yep. And for those of you who are in the arcane era, you kind of simply called this my little private sanctuary. My mystic mansion, if you would.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am so glad.
Out of character, approved. I approved.
How big is this place?
As big as I want it to be. Down that corner here and here are lower rooms for other gods' artifacts if you find them. And in here,
I'm guessing are the major god artifacts.
exactly.
How many artifacts are there?
It's a matter of question of how many gods are there.
Some have theorized there are millions. Some have theorized there's infinite. Some theorize there's 1, 5. So there's so many theories about the gods that the question of who's right, who's wrong.
Could there be sub-gods to the major gods?
That's the point. There could be an infinite number.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there are only so many are written. And only so few people know now.
Agreed.
And there's a lot of the forgotten gods.
Some of them
Especially
might
the
have.
one of poison.
Some of them may have not even been tainted. Some of them could have just been forgotten naturally.
I'm just gonna let out a quick, clear the throat cough. We're not here to discuss the theories of the gods. We're here about the artifacts.
Exactly.
Yep, and as you can see, he points to the gauntlet on one of the pedestals.
Out of character, would Ogden know these, the specifics of which of these are sort of idea, or no?
For that you have to make a religion, but you do feel the sheer power of an artifact of a god.
Yeah, I kind of guessed this much. Would I know that the gods do have any sort of artifacts? Not what they would be, but, do they have any?
Yes, you would definitely know that gods will have artifacts as a major source of their power and sometimes a major source of their emblem. However, where they are at the present moment, you don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So, By any chance, does this room have more security to it than the West?
Yes, indeed. But not only just for the intruders, but also for the guards' artifacts to not clash with themselves, pretty much.
How does that work?
Well, let's say for example, you put something from a lawful evil god and something from like a chaotic good god in the same room.
Wouldn't that create a
Clash.
shockwave?
Exactly. These spells, and he turns to the major pedestal in the middle, and this is so that we can keep all the guards' artifacts still intact without them clashing with each other.
If someone had got hold of all 5 and then used them on themselves for great power.
Or in this case, we use all 5 to cure you from your marks.
I guess some research has shown that would work, or would that just be a crazy idea that's a theory?
I've seen records of history, back up these facts, so unless you've got a better idea.
I haven't, so all I'm stating is something simple. You always have to hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
So does that mean if there's an artifact that could heal, if there's a god's artifact that could heal, does that mean it would be possible to erase the marks?
Possibly, but there's no known goddess of healing or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so let's get the artifacts dropped off here immediately. Some of us still have to get fitted for the ballroom, and I still need to get something done back at the keep.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think it's gonna be kind of fun. And I still need to ask the Queen Nina about something.
You might want to hold your questions for the Queen a little later. She is a really busy woman at this point.
Oh. I was gonna see if I could invite Nyx to the ball. Oh well.
And the ball, thank you, Glenn, for bringing that up, though. How many people here know how to dance in a ballroom? Because I don't.
The queen already assigned somebody to help us out with dancing. And she already paid for somebody to gather our clothes. So aside from those 2 aspects, I believe we're good. Can we please just drop off these items and get out of here?
Agreed, we got a lot to do.
Null steps forward. While we're still here, Trellis, there were those 2 requests I asked you about while we were still on the road.
He kind of motions you a bit, and do you honestly want to know but your last name?
I'm just gonna cut Null off. I have a feeling this is something private. Is it possible for us to leave without you, Trellis?
Null,
You can just step back through the portal and it should send you back.
Okay. Null, if you want us here for this, we'll stay. If you don't want us here, I'll try to make everyone leave. He looks specifically at Gwen and Dazo.
And raises an eyebrow in confusion.
Again, Null, do you want us here or not?
If you think it's best if I keep this private, then you guys can. Well, I think it's best if this is private for the moment. If it's worth talking about, I will bring it up.
Okay. Augman is gonna now grab Quen's hand, sort of how a parent would grab a child's hand and just guide him out of the room. Does Quen resist?
No, No, he doesn't, and out of character, that's adorable as heck.
Damn it!
You did something adorable with him. That's cute.
Wait, quick question. Out of character question, doesn't Avelios have one of the artifacts? Or can we just say Avelios gave it to one of the party?
Quinn has one.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
one.
No, both of them do.
Yep.
Quinn,
Both?
you have the
Quinn has one, Avelios
The
has
disc.
one, and Null has one.
Oh,
Out of
right.
character, what was the one Quinn got? I don't
The
recall. Disc.
The orb from Iron Maw.
Yep. The black orb.
Oh.
And technically Elish does too. He and Null have one half of the artifact.
That's Nephrite.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Out of character,
Oh.
that would probably go on one of the major pedestals, right?
Right.
No, let's just say for argument's sake, the one in the 5 room are for the 5 major gods. All the other artifacts can go in other rooms.
Okay.
Where do I put the disc?
I'm lighting the way right now.
Okay. Since Ogden doesn't know he has an artifact, does Quinn bring it up to him? But since there's a room of 4 people, Selector takes us to the sidebar sort of idea, so that way they can focus there.
Yep. Yep, and I'll place the artifacts where you guys will put them.
Thank you.
What is that
It-
candle?
Make a religion check at disadvantage.
Got it. Religion. Damn it.
Yep, you would have no idea what that is.
And and I will help Alicia place my half of the pearl, and we'll just.
I thought Nephrite had the other pearl.
Oh, I was not aware. In the meantime, he's gonna focus on his conversation with Trellis. Truth is, Trellis, my past isn't really that important, but at the very least, I want to know where I came from, so I know where I need to go. Path. Does that make sense?
I guess, but from what I learned, you may not want to walk this path.
It doesn't necessarily mean the path I want to walk. I can choose to ignore that path. Choose my own.
Alright. From what I found out, well, I found out more about your father than your mother. And let's just say he runs a black market.
So what? I never really knew him. If he really was, if he's alive, proves he just never cared about me in the first place. That's why I was cast aside in that orphanage, wherever it was.
Yeah. Most likely they either saw you as unnecessary and threw you away, or worse, sold you for money. Either way, it's not good.
Well, just proves that I would have turned if I had been cast aside. I wouldn't be where I am now. I would have been just as much of a corrupt person like him.
Is it natural for you guys to find a silver lining in everything?
I don't know. Maybe that's what Lorelei taught me. After being locked up for nearly close to 5 years, she gave me hope. Helped me escape. It's just too bad we couldn't save the other 6.
I never
I
know.
hope
Miracles can happen.
Anyway, thanks for that. And just to avoid it, well, I don't feel it's necessary to show you, but the other thing I wanted to bring up was regarding my skills, what you told me last time. It has progressed, and somehow I'm able to transform into some sort of... Best way to describe it is a were-dragon.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, it's hard to believe. I didn't even think it was possible. But I've learned how to control it. It has helped in battle, and it can be of use. So I just thought you should know.
That is really good to know. Is it painful? Is it dealer's control? Or
The first time it happened, I did, but so far, I haven't felt anything that felt like I lost control. So at the moment, I'd say it's... I think I got it under wraps.
if you're sure.
Me too. Thanks again for helping me find Lorelei. Just being separated from her for the past 8 months has been rough. Thank you. And I'll head off to to join the rest of the party.
You know, 2 of us were listening in.
I know.
But Nephri just puts a hand over his shoulder and a finger over her lips as the universal signal of, I'm not going to say anything.
Thanks. I hope to God I don't have to run into my father. I don't even think I could acknowledge him as such.
To answer Elise's question in character, since we can officially break out of the sidebar and let Quinn and Augment have it.
Sorry.
Okay.
No,
That's
you're fine,
okay,
you're fine, you're
You're
fine.
fine.
Again, it's better to let you guys have your moment because that was heart touching. That touched my heart in a good way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But to answer Alicia's question of something happened, Nephri just raises an eyebrow and gives a bruh look.
Yeah.
My blow up, the reveal of your lineage, all of the antics this party has been through. Your brotherly charms are never going away, are they?
Well, shall we get going?
One question I have before the group, and that's regarding the two halves of the one artifact. Are you guys combining them or putting them into separate rooms?
That's actually a fair question. Would the effects still happen if they were on the same pedestal, or do they truly need to be separated, just still within the same room?
Make an either Arcana or Religion check.
Hang on, wait, because they're both the same. Okay, since Alicia got Arcana, I'm gonna hand over Religion. Mark it.
Okay. Yep.
You know what? I got some for the new day, and it's a brand new day. I haven't used it. Flash of Genius, the Arcana.
Okay.
For the Arcana.
So there's an 18 Arcana.
Yep, so it's not going to make that much of a difference whether they're separate or combined together. A theory that's kind of crossed your mind, Alicia, is if they're separate, she might have power over two worlds, but if they're combined, it could just affect one world.
Think they'd be better together?
It's most likely they'll be better together.
If we can limit it to one world only being affected at a time, then that is better than having two worlds being affected simultaneously.
Okay.
Out of character, why does that artifact kind of remind me of the two twins of the Zodiac, Gemini?
But where I'm pinging Wicked, that's where we put the pearls.
Trellis would tell you that's a bad idea.
Oh, right. Chaotic. Saloon's chaotic.
Yeah, best point would be over here.
Where you're pinging?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the same where I put the disc.
Okay, so pearls will just go to this one.
Yep, you combine this mortal eye and this ghostly eye together. It shines a bright light until it reveals this purple marbles with a blue swirl that's like almost like you're staring into night itself.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Agreed. Well, shall we get going?
Ready to know?
Yeah.
Kevin? And Nephri's walking out of the room.
Okay, so remember to get those artifacts out of your character list.
I've never had them.
Reveal on myself, I kind of the same way. I remember that it was Nephri because I was rewatching the episodes, but yeah, I did not mark it on my character sheet.
Neither did I. Well, this is certainly a nice place. This is certainly a nice place here.
Thank you.
Although I do have to ask, what's with the candle in one of the rooms?
Oh, that was artifact we found a while back. Have you ever heard the god Denier?
No.
Give me a sec. Religion check, right?
Yeah, religion.
Disadvantage?
I would say normal for you.
Oh God.
Okay, add it.
Yep.
Yep, add it. You kind of remember that the librarian in Nemia kind of talked about Denier a little bit, as he is the god of writing.
Oh. Okay, I know the best way to answer this now. In character, I know the best way to answer this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do it.
You mean the scribe?
That's
That
one
was
way.
one of his names, but the god of
So-
writing.
That's one
So
of the
does
ways to
that-
describe him. Yes.
So does that mean you have other artifacts here besides the two? Or are those the only two?
Well, those are the
That
only
you
two we
found.
could. That's the only two we can find. And well, for me personally, I can't really step out of Boss's borders, so
So,
really have the time
so
to
where
look.
did you? So where did you find the candle then?
In the cave near the drow entrance.
Oh. Well, that would make sense. Considering the place is filled with cave systems.
Question: how would
Oh,
Gwen
Lord.
know that?
Out of character, never mind, damn it.
Yeah,
Ignore
good
that.
point. Yeah. I think we should get leaving now. We got other things to take care of.
DM question.
Yep.
Did you get my 2 whispers?
Give me 1 second.
On roll 20?
I got 1 whisper, and are you sure?
Yeah. And then the other one is, I asked if Dazo's mark grew when she would use her magic.
Same here, cause I used that analyze poison spell.
Your marks
And-
didn't grow. It's more like it was a slight. You felt like a slight pain in your marks, but they didn't grow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright. Good to know. And for the second one,
Yep, I see.
yes, I'm sure.
Okay, so Dazo is the first to go through the portal, and she is long gone.
You know what?
We're augmenting Quen, and we're making a trip back to the keep.
Yep, and you see Trellis, erase all of the marks from the circle before approaching you guys. Well, if there's anything else you need, let me know, okay? Otherwise, I got a ton of research to do.
I'm just gonna pop back in because he's pretty much living as he says that. Unless you got some magic rope that can tie these guys up, I would take it. Otherwise, I don't need it.
He
To be
blinks a
honest,
number of
Trellis-
times. I'm sorry, what?
Okay, you don't have it. I'm gonna just books it out straight to the keep now. So,
And follows.
Everyone else
Just-
coming.
just some kind of machination in his mind. But Charles, if we need anything, we will let you know once you are free.
Alright.
Until then, just take your time with whatever you're doing.
Alright.
Take it from somebody who suffers from too many project disorder.
Amen. Hey, Mucky, get away from my lizard. Get away.
Ilba, please get over here.
Don't think everyone listens to you, Nephrite.
Yeah, I know, just isn't
can't help
fair,
her for trying. Can't help her for trying.
right? But Nefre's hugging her mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. And also, before I forget, because 2 people already did, for those who were trying to take money out of the party bank, I remember.
Okay, actually, I want to bring that up real quick, out of character sort of idea. The original idea was that, for me, it was like, okay, possibly getting 1 platinum was if Ogden noticed any sort of like bullying or racism, Ogden would have hopped out of the cart, stepped in, and then given the kid the platinum.
Ah.
That's why I wanted it in case Ogden saw anything. So, yeah.
Well, you still got 1 platinum on you, I think, so
Oh,
do with
no,
that
I
as you
don't
will.
have. No, I didn't take it from the party bank. I would have asked for it, so it's
Okay.
still in the party bank.
Okay. And I already covered the thing for Alige, I think, which was about maybe 10 gold out of there. So, yep, we're still at 5,990 gold in total in the party bank. Alige, do you need anything?
Someone said something to me?
It was Nephite asking you, do you need anything?
I'm just going to search for the spells that I named. I would like to learn see invisibility, but I don't know if you have the time to
Don't
actually
you already
write
have that spell?
I do. He doesn't.
I don't, but she does.
Okay, I remember you using that spell when you were in the incubator.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
you
an
did.
ability.
Did I have that? I listed on. I have listed on my sheet. I have
Oh,
invisibility.
you did have it. You did have the invisibility when we were fighting in the incubi lair, but as time went on, you might have erased it and swapped it out for another spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess that's probably the case.
It's in my spell book, so yes, I do have that. Okay, so let me see. What else do I need?
Out of character, to be fair, that spell isn't really useful, since not many creatures can do invisibility.
Well, it still is pretty useful when the time comes, so it's
Stalkers.
best to have it and not. Yeah, so it's best to have it and not need it than not have it and need it.
Yes. So okay, shatter for definite. With our earrings, do you think it's really necessary for me to pick up sending, or do you guys want me to have that as an emergency backup, just in case?
It could be useful to get in touch with somebody that doesn't have an earring.
True.
Out of character, what about Scry?
I think that's
Unless Alicia is at the level where he can cast Scrying, which is a 5th level spell.
no, but he'd have to be a 9th level wizard to do that.
Right, and
Level?
yeah, I'd have to be a 9th level wizard to get that.
Oh wait, no, I think you took yeah, you took a different class, right? You're multi-classing, right? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that, sorry.
But if you do need anything from me, just call me on the earring and I'll try to get to you as fast as I can. So
All right.
then I will be going to either a jeweler or or a general store.
So is all I need just shatter, or is there anything else that you guys can think of real quick?
Since Augment now has an earring from last session, I would say sending is a backup in case we need to get in contact with anybody else outside the party, like Lorelei, Nephrite's parents, or any other allies we have.
Okay, so catapult, sending. See, that's. I have enough to get another 3rd level spell. Let me see.
Oh, yes, Gwen?
Clairvoyance might come in handy. Does he have that?
Again, that's a you question.
Yeah, that's that was.
Give me a moment. I've got 3 different people here.
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Yep. It's no problem. Clairvoyance. Yes, he does have that spell down in the books you have.
Okay, so clairvoyance, and I can get. I think the rest I will use for making a backup. Does he have a blank book that I can turn into a spell book?
Roll investigation.
Okay.
Man.
No, I'm sending you a question right now because that question that you just typed in the subbar chat. I actually do need to know.
Yay.
Yep, he's got tons and tons and tons of books, and so it's almost impossible to fully know if any of them are blank or any of them you can actually take.
So
Nephri's still in the room, and
I know, that was my bad. That was my mistake.
but
Ignore the question.
not to you. This is for Alish. Alish, if you're having a difficult time trying to find a clear book, you know I have empty notebooks. I still have some from when we were in Meyerwood.
yes, I could use an extra book to make into a spell book. So if that's all right. I used the book that I had to make the fake copy, which everybody forgot to retrieve. So
My apologies for that. My focus was elsewhere. And Nephra will give you one of her blank journals.
okay. And then it's like he'll tell Nephra, I'm going to return to the keep, or do I need to stay here and do the copying? That way that these books stay here. So I will be busy for. Let's see. I'm going to be busy for 16 hours.
That long?
Is that healthy?
It's a normal full work day, so I mean you're awake 16 hours.
Yeah, you're awake 16 hours a day, but you work at least 8 of those 16.
Right, so I'm going to be working all 16. Get this done.
Just please remember to eat.
Oh, like how you don't?
Nephrite eats.
You want to break her hands down?
Not always.
Okay.
Nephrite
Cat, you-
eats.
Not always. Especially when
Again,
you're working on something.
You're not
Yeah.
letting Bliss and that Munchkininess.
Again, Cat, you walked into that. You walked into that sound and you know it.
yes, you did.
Anyway,
Sorry.
But what? But Nephrite will give Elige a pat on his shoulder before he starts getting busy, and she will walk out with her parents and start heading to. No, I actually need to think, because I said 2 options and I'm thinking of a third. First option was jeweler, second option was general store. She's just heading out so that way she can A, get a couple of accessories that she's thinking about, and B, clear her head. So she's not going back to the keep. She's actually going to go out just shopping for some things. So she's going to tap on her earring, but she's going to mentally block Alige so that way she doesn't bother him. And she's going to just say through the earring, I'm going out shopping for a few things and I have the party bank with me. Does anybody need anything? Ingredients, clothes, armor, weapons, potions, whatever. Tell me now before I get too far.
Would it be okay if I come with you? There, I might want to restock the kitchen a little bit. And
I'm on my way to the front door of the castle. Just meet me there and we can walk together.
You're actually going to hear from Ogman. I could use a few journals if you can pick some up. I'm also going to need quite a bit of rope. I'm going to need... You see, I guess he's looking from a list. Sound like he's looking from a list. Also, Null, you probably might not want to be stocking the kitchen.
what's that?
Give me a minute. Out of character.
Meanwhile, Nephrite is
Okay.
going through a blank piece of paper, blank sheet in her journal, and just write everything down needed.
Ogman says no reason, and I rolled deception for it. So he's saying for no reason. What does Null do?
All right, since you did that, I am going to I am going to roll insight.
He's just like, no reason.
No reason at all.
Yes!
No!
I got it.
And he just looks at Augment and says, "Really?"
No, remember, this over the earring.
It's over the earring.
And he just rolls his eyes. Yeah, right.
You just hear Ogren say, let's just say you might not have access to the kitchen for a bit. That's all I'm gonna say. And Ogren immediately hangs up.
Okay.
Well, in any case, can I join you in that fight? I can help carry supplies.
Null's gonna be walking with me, and I'll be with my parents, so we should be fine.
Aww.
So,
Okay,
Guess
so
Ken will just be walking around then.
I thought he was with Augment.
I changed my mind.
4, 5, 6.
okay, so if I got this clear, Alicia's staying behind to work on his spell list. Nephrite and Null are going shopping. Augment's going back to the keep. Dazo is doing her own whispered thing. And Quinn, what are you doing?
I'm probably just gonna wander around. Like, probably around the city since he didn't exactly get to study it much. And this is also for, out of character, this is also for his ability. Shoot, what was it?
The
No,
City
no.
Secrets?
Yep, City of Secrets.
Alright, but Avelius is gonna travel with you, Gwen.
Of course,
Someone
yes.
mentioned something. Damn, I'm trying to remember what it was now. Damn it. I'll speak up if I remember it. Sorry, I forgot it.
Okay.
Why do I get stuff with a guy who isn't even here?
Why
Because
do
I
you
have
always
nothing
have
else
to run
for
around?
Because I got nothing else for him to do. Plus, let's just say he's trying to go look at the city to also look for Aqua.
Yeah, I remember what I was going to say now. So, over the earring, everyone hears from Ogden, just stay safe. And then Ogden immediately hangs up, just asking everyone to stay safe.
And Nephrite will be making her way to the front of the castle with her parents.
Alright, just to save time, what store are you gonna go to first?
First door is general store to get all the small stuff.
Alright, general store. Get
And
the...
Null's with her too, so all the
Yeah.
carrying can be handled.
Yep.
Yep.
I love this music.
Agreed. But I will mute so that way I don't interrupt roleplay.
Oh, this is a nice store.
It really is.
And here is the shopping list.
Thank you.
What's a bedroll?
Like a
Sleeping
sleeping
bag.
bag.
Ah.
Okay, so we need journals. So blank journals, rope. We're not using a wagon rental at the moment.
Yep, and no, you can't help but giggle when Lorelai picks up and hugs the little fairy dragon snuggle beast.
Oh, darn. I didn't expect her to follow me.
It's okay. But I think after everything she's been through, she would need a little sleeping buddy.
The same one I got.
Would you like it?
Only if you can afford it, sweetie. Otherwise,
Well, that's, Neprite's in charge of the party's bank, and if it's okay with her.
I
I'm
didn't
perfectly
mean
fine.
anything by it. I miss
Nope.
hugging something soft.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. Besides, at
ne-
this point, we have more than enough to get at least one snuggle beast for Lorelai.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If the fairy dragon is too much, I'll go with the hippogriff.
The fairy dragon is perfectly fine. And Nephrite, if Lorelai is okay with it, Nephrite will just tenderly go up to her and just whisper in her ear exactly how much the bank is.
You swear you can almost see her jaw drop to the floor.
So, as I said on the earring, and Null heard it, anything you need or anything you want, if it's within the budget, which at this point it is, we can get it. So a fairy dragon
Buy the
snuggle beast
castle.
is just okay.
What, Ackman?
I said out of character joke, buy the castle.
We ain't got that much money, honey.
Oh, no, I know. I just need to make everyone smile. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So the snuggle beast, and I am using my phone for a calculator for a second. A fairy dragon snuggle beast is 25. The rope itself is 1 gold, so that makes it 26. Along with, memory serves me correctly, for Augment, he said he needed 3 blank journals.
I said I needed one.
Oh, 1 blank journal.
Yeah. Well, I said I need a few, but it's more along the lines of, you have some.
I can actually just give him one of mine because I have, I believe, several. Haley, I gave a leaf. About maybe 1 left over because of the stunt that we had to pull. So that leaves me personally with about maybe 7. I can give about maybe 2 out of my bag, so that gives me that leaves me with 5. Null, is there anything else you would need?
Since Augment said that restocking the kitchen wouldn't be necessary at the moment, I guess there is nothing else.
Not even anything personal?
Not that I can think of at the moment, because kind of looks over at Lorelei. He doesn't want to say anything right now.
Gotcha.
That's what I was about to say out of character, cough, Lorelei. But yeah, you did bring that up, so thank you.
And in character, Nephrite just, her eyes go wide for a second. Oh, 1 second. Sorry to bother you, but it seems to finish the copy of the spell book, another 370 gold. I'm fine with sacrificing whatever portion of the next value split until paid back. At least you don't have to pay me back. I will put 370 gold aside from the party's bank just for you, so that way you can pay back the rest of the spellbook. We have more than enough, so anything we need is distinctly just for this. And if anybody's wondering what Alish typed, he typed, "Sorry to bother you, but it seems to finish the copy of the spellbook is another 370 gold. I am fine with sacrificing whatever portion of the net value splits until paid back." So that's what Nephrite was replying to.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he
I kind of heard you
whispered,
speaking, so
"Thanks."
it's like, yeah. But yeah, I agree with that.
And he whispered, "Thanks. No problem." But as of this present moment, $26 gold, I don't want to say $26, bleh. 26 gold is being spent at the general store. Mom, Dad, do you need anything?
Don't think so, honey, though. Maybe some of these books to help us, here? Like, maybe metal smithing for jewelry makers? Or the art of calligraphy? That would be fascinating to learn.
I think that would be perfect. So the art of calligraphy, 15 gold, and metal smithing for jewelry makers, another 15. So that puts us at 60
56.
because 60.
56. Oh,
So,
oh
60
60.
because parchment.
Oh, right. Sorry.
For the 50 sheets is 40 silver. 10 silver is 1 gold, so that would be 4 gold. 60.
Oh, sorry then. My math is wrong because I didn't read it fully. Apologies.
You're fine. So that puts us at 60 for the general store, and everything that we've gathered and hugged will be placed on the counter, as well as the amount for 60 gold.
Alright, so all together that is 1 Snuggle Beast. Plus 60. Alright, so you pay the, I cannot talk for some reason. You pay the person behind the counter the exact gold, and she bids you a good day.
Thank you. Next stop will be the jewelers, because I actually need to sell the gemstones I have, unless Null wants to do something with it.
He's going to, well, he's actually going to whisper something to you in just a second.
Very well.
But either way, you're all going to the jewelers?
Yep.